Football League on EA Sports. And we'll keep our eye on Aziz Al-Shire. He'll get after you every chance he can get on defense. It's the Texans and the Jags, next on Madden Football.
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Good to be in the booth with Greg Olson. I'm Mike Tirico. Greg, this is a passing league. You know that from your days. It's evolved even more into a game in the air. And boy, do we have a couple of quarterbacks who know all about moving their team via the pass.
Yeah, I think we're going to see this ball thrown early and often throughout the game. And anyone who loves offensive football, this is certainly a treat. And you said it, Mike. This league has turned more and more with each passing season into a passing league. If you can't throw, if you can't generate points through...
Stage is set. Ball is on the tee. And off we go on EA Sports. Now return coming from the 7. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Houston offense heading out to the field for the first time. They're led by the NFL's Offensive Rookie of the Year in 2023. From Ohio State, it's C.J. Stroud.
They find themselves coming off a win last week that came right down to the end. And the best teams in the NFL, Mike, they can win close games and they can win different style games. You're not going to blow people out consistently in the NFL. The league is just too good and has too much parity. But the teams that are the best in one-score games, they're often the ones finding themselves in the best position come playoff time.
Here's 2nd and 9. Again, they'll give it to Mixon. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to 3rd down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. This is caught. He got the connection to Collins. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Texans first down.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Stroud to throw here on 1st and 10. This throw left side, taken in by Kirk. Second and 7. Pass caught. It's John Mechie. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line.
And if he's late with that throw, Mike, there's a really good chance a defender could have made a play on it. But he does a beautiful job. He puts the ball out in front of his shoulder, leads the receiver, and allows him to get upfield and pick up the first down.
And he got rid of that one quickly before the receiver even knew what was going on. That's incomplete. We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. Now a deep ball toward the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Christian Kirk. Touchdown, Texans. That his first touchdown of the new year. They find the end zone here on the opening drive, and Greg, they're able to do it in the air.
Mike, it makes you wonder, is this drive a sign of things to come? I mean, this secondary, they had their hands full there. Are we going to see it repeated throughout the rest of this game, or are they going to have some answers on defense?
Fairbairn, good on the point after. And the Texans will take a 7-0 lead. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it up. On the return, it's Parker Washington. Now an opening past the 30. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Jacksonville offense ready to go to work for the first time. Leading them out, the former #1 overall pick back in the 2021 draft, it's Trevor Lawrence.
Coming off a loss last time out, I think the #1 goal today, Mike, is he needs to make a bigger impact on the outcome of today's game. Last week, he was not bad by any stretch of the imagination, but it was really just a modest performance. He was okay. Well, okay at the quarterback position is not a winning formula week in and week out in the NFL. They need him to be a difference maker. They need him to be a dynamic playmaker. He's capable of all those things, and if we can get that level of play out of him today, I think they can expect a different result than last week.
Once again, it's ETN. And he gets this up close to the 40. Tackle there by Will Anderson. What can they do here on 3rd down and 7? From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. 17 yards on that play. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
Lawrence gives this one to ETN, and he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. 2nd down and 8. They put Strange in motion. Here's the first carry for Tank Bigsby. And nothing on that one, back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. He's going to air this one out. That one is batted away. Incomplete. No separation that time. Tightly defended. It brings up 4th down. Jaguars ready to punt this one away, as they'll say no to the long field goal and hope to pin them deep. Trying for the old school coffin corner. That's pretty close out of bounds. They're going to mark it at the 5-yard line. Well done. The Texans offense ready now for their 2nd drive. And they're going to hear it from this crowd. They're backed up deep as they start 1st and 10. A flag is down. It's a gain of a yard. But let's check the call. On 1st down, they'll start with Mixon. And he is not going to get away. Might have gotten a yard, but it will set up 3rd down. Stroud to throw. That is caught. Finding Higgins. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down for Houston.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
They'll run on 1st down with Mixon. He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's 2nd and 6. On the carry, this is Nick Chubb. And he'll take this up, working towards the 1st down mark. He gets 5, but is just a little short of the 1st down. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Here's 3rd down and a few inches. Now Stroud. That's over the middle and taken in. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8.
First down, Houston.
They'll run with Mixon. And he'll manage to work this forward to the 37. This time it's the veteran Eric Armstead on the tackle. Here's a 2nd and 9. Stroud. Off-balance throw. It's complete. And it'll be taken down, but it takes them across midfield down to the 40-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
Catch left side is made by Higgins.
Holding offense.
Here's a give up the middle to Mixon. And a good run. He'll take it forward for 6 yards on first down. So after the loss on first, here's 2nd and 14. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their second. On 2nd down, Stroud. And this will be incomplete. Nico Collins was the intended receiver there. 3rd down coming up. To throw, it's Stroud. Under pressure, and down he goes. They got him.
Outside of a turnover, this was probably the worst-case scenario. Immediate pressure in his face with nowhere to go with the ball downfield. Just get the ball out of your hand. Live to play another down. Instead, he retreats backwards and leads to a massive loss.
So, on 4th down, on comes Tommy Townsend to punt for Houston. Parker Washington awaits for the Jaguars. And this one's going to be downed inside the 20-yard line. The Jaguars offense ready to take over for their second possession. They trail here by a touchdown as this drive will start with a first down. The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
At the 16-yard line.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Texans who have the early lead. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. First down away to the 26-yard line. And here's 3rd down. They put Strange in motion. Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. Open man left side. He's got it. And they're going to get this all the way up close to the 40-yard line.
These crossing concepts are frequently used, Mike, throughout the entire game, all across the league. And what it does is it creates a lot of natural rubs. You run out the backside of the defense and rely heavily on the yards after the catch, and it's exactly how they're able to pick up this big gain.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
And they get this one across midfield to the 47-yard line.
And a nice pickup there by the back with an explosive run play. And it's important to point out, Mike, this offensive play caller, he's still working off that opening script. It doesn't necessarily have to just be the first possession. Using formations, using run game and pass. Unmask the defense and understand where to take the play calling as the game unfolds.
Here's a 2nd and 6. Lawrence. This one hauled in by Thomas. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll try and run for the first with Etienne.
Nothing real fancy about this call here, Mike, right? In this 3rd and short, just get the ball to your running back, make sure he has enough space to pick up the first down, and they're able to convert.
They put Strange in motion. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He finds De'Ami Brown. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 32-yard line.
Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. And he will wiggle his way forward for a gain of a couple. Converted twice on 3rd down already on this drive. Now can they do it for a 3rd time? He's got his man right side. It's complete. It's a pickup of 12. 1st down, Jacksonville.
Having the ability to move your running back to the widest receiver, they call those the number 1 receiver, meaning he's the closest to the sideline. It really forces a defense to show their hand. Do we keep a corner out there, and I know it's zone, or do I move a linebacker or safety out there, and now you tell the offense that it's man coverage? So the versatility and the chess piece that is the running back position, it could do so much to help not only the play caller, but also the quarterback.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They put Strange in motion. The Texans going to go ahead and use their first timeout here. The carry here for Etienne. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is Lawrence. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And they're going to have enough to convert here. And it sets up 1st and goal.
What an impressive drive this has really been, and it's a combination of big plays and 3rd down conversions. Now after that last 3rd down pickup, it's 1st and goal. They got a chance to finish this real.
And he'll take it on in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jaguars.
When you think back to their first possession of this game, Mike, it resulted in a punt. Not exactly the fast start the coaches told us was so important as this game unfolds. They get the ball back for possession 2. Now they try to find some rhythm, find their identity of the game plan, and they come away with 6. So that's how you bounce back in this league. It's not always going to be perfect. Really nice job settling into this game here with their 2nd possession.
We're all tied, 7 apiece, and the kick's away. Here's Tremon Smith on the return. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Texans offense ready for this next possession. We'll try to break out of this deadlock. We are all even at 7 as they start this drive, 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground, and here's Mixon. And he'll take this to about the 28. Devin Lloyd, the linebacker, there to stop him. Throwing on second down, Stroud. That's over the middle and caught by Collins. A gain there of 11. It's good for a Texans first down. They will work the middle with Mixon. And he'll get about 6 there, setting up second down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. A second down throw for Stroud. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
A gain of 7. First down, Houston.
Kirk is the motion man. They'll run right here with Chubb. A gain of 4 as he's taken down.
The tackle at the 44-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Here's a timeout, Houston. That's their second. On the handoff, it's Mixon. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now, it's third down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
Timing and trust. Critical elements of this quick passing game. If your target and the quarterback are not on the same page, it winds up being an incompletion and a wasted down.
This one angles out of bounds, and the mark comes inside the 15-yard line. Brian Thomas now and the Jaguars offense getting set for their next possession. This will start from the 12, trying to put a drive together here. It's 1st and 10. They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. And a nice run. Get him about 9. It'll bring up second down.
He was taken down at the 22-yard line. It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard.
Now a handoff. Etienne. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. They'll try and run here with Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down as we hit the 2-minute warning here in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Lawrence. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he will take this one in. 75 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. And hold on to that football, young man. That's a keeper. His first NFL touchdown. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. He knocks it through. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. The Texans offense are now ready to take over once more. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for 1st and 10. Here's Stroud. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Back to throw. Stroud. Throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. On the give, this is Mixon. Now the Jags will use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down's looming. Here's Tommy Townsend now as he's on to punt for Houston. And he's going to be hit and dropped right away. That's great coverage there. Winds up with nothing on the return. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Back to throw. Lawrence. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Throughout this entire game, we've really seen this quarterback operate very efficiently, not only being able to spread the ball to multiple playmakers, Mike, but really complete a high percentage of his passes. So can't let that last incomplete break what's been a really nice rhythm so far.
He'll get about 6 before he's taken down. Here's a 3rd down and 4. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So defensively, there's always the initial pass coverage plan, and then when that breaks down and the quarterback goes into scramble mode, how fast can you then move on to the second phase and what they call plaster, meaning find the nearest receiver and almost play him man-to-man, and it's exactly what they did here, and there was nowhere for the ball to go, and he's forced to just throw it away.
The Texans offense going to take over here in the last minute of this first half. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. From the gun, here's Stroud. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. At sometimes, he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. Question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out?
Here comes 3rd and 6. To throw is Stroud. And this ball incomplete on 3rd down.
The most important stat, Mike, to determine wins and losses in the NFL is clearly turnover differential, your ability to protect the ball and on defense, take the ball away. And for any offense, that's even more critical when you have the ball on your side of the field.
On the return, here's Washington. And he'll get forward a few yards on the return. And that's where the offense will take over. The Jaguars offense going to take over just before the half. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
So we've reached halftime here in Jacksonville with the Jaguars out front as we head downstate to Orlando. And we'll check in with Jonathan Coachman, who's got our EA Sports halftime report.
All right, Michael, we'll get back to you and Greg in just a little bit. For now, plenty of early action in the 1 o'clock Eastern window to get you caught up on. So let's get to it. We'll begin our tour out at Nissan Stadium in Nashville, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Josh Downs a touchdown catch in the victory. From there, let's head to Philly to see what's happening with the Eagles. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting L.A. Rams. Jalen Hurts, 2 touchdown passes as his guys remain unbeaten. Lastly, let's check on one final game for you. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Raiders. Marcus Mariota, a strong performance there, over 300 yards passing with 3 touchdowns in the victory. The Jags were treated to a strong first half from their franchise quarterback, Trevor Lawrence. He came on after a slow start to fire 2 second-quarter touchdown passes and give his guys the lead at the intermission.
Okay, Coach, thanks a bunch. We'll see which team's adjustment's going to pay dividends here. I like we're going to play a big role in who wins this one. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. There's Trevor Lawrence as he and the Jaguars get set for their next drive. And we run you through the highlights here. It has been a very big performance from the quarterback position, instrumental in leading and executing, and now trying to finish strong and take his team to the finish line. Here's 1st and 10. Man in motion is Brown. Lawrence now to throw on 1st down. A throw left side, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with the lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
Here now, 3rd and 5. Now Lawrence. That is caught! And he will go all the way. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. A beautiful combination in the air there. The pass downfield and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and find himself in the end zone.
Little on now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Here's Smith to return it. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The visitors' offense getting ready for their opening possession of this second half. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and big opening up the middle. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 74 yards. Touchdown, Houston. Well, that is a quick drive and the best way to finish it. The touchdown pass downfield. Greg, you rarely see a deep shot like that to start a drive.
You're right, Mike. We don't see it a lot, but I wish we did. It's actually the most efficient and safest down to pass the ball. And in this case, the defense is thinking run, got a lot of defenders up in the box, and they're able to strike deep with a pass play for 6.
Fairbairn able to add the extra point, and the Texans draw closer here. It's 21-14. And so after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn to kick it off. Washington now to return it. And he'll be taken down right at the 29-yard line. The Jags offense and Trevor Lawrence set to take over once more. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. On 1st down, Lawrence. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll be second down. To throw is Lawrence. Open man left side is Brown. He's got it. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And this will be a short pickup down to the 45. It is Azeez Al-Shire with the stop.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 45-yard line.
Second down, Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Now 3rd down and 9 yards to go.
They put Strange in motion. On third down, they'll set up to throw. The blitz gets there, and he lost the football. And it's recovered by one of his teammates.
After these kind of plays, Mike, you just wish the sideline was a mile away, because you know when you get there, you are going to catch an earful. They stress all week, ball carriers. We have to protect the ball. In this case, it doesn't result in a turnover, but the lost yardage now brings up 4th down. These are drive killers.
And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. There's Nico Collins and his Texans teammates getting set for their next possession. And he was unguardable in the first half. You see the numbers as they try to add to those here in the third quarter. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Jordan Lewis. And he is going to score! A pick 6 for the touchdown. The pick 6 for the score. Greg, that is the one thing this offense did not want to see, and it really is demoralizing to see that happen in that spot.
Absolutely, Mike, and that's one of those cases where you just would like to see the quarterback say, all right, I'm going to live to play another day. Don't force that throw. Don't try to make a play that's not there, because not only do you turn the ball over, you give them an easy 6.
And on the other side, the defense, what a moment. Uplifting for them. Big momentum building.
Yeah, and that's the way games are shaped in this league, Mike. I mean, you find yourself able to capitalize on a mistake by an offense. You get yourself an easy touchdown. All of a sudden, your sideline finds themselves completely rejuvenated.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This one deep in the landing zone. He'll return it from the 2. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense and receiver Nico Collins set to take over. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. Stroud to throw. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
I know this play results in an incomplete pass, but I think this is a really good job by the quarterback. His clock was going off. He felt that rush. He had no immediate target to go to with the ball. Instead, throw it away. Don't take the sack. Live for another day.
3rd and 6. To throw, it's Stroud. Catch left side is made by Higgins. And he's very close to a 1st down, but it doesn't look like he got there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short. The Texans set to punt this one away, as he's on for the 5th time this afternoon. And he looks up and he's taken down right away. Maybe fortunate just to hold on to the ball, as he was tackled immediately after hauling that one in. now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. This run straight ahead for Etienne. He's taken down, but just shy of midfield.
It's too early at this point, Mike, to really start thinking about the clock. You definitely don't want to go into a shell. But now this is the point in the game where having a good ground game really starts to take over. You throw to get the lead, but man, once you get it, that ground game, that's what finishes the game off.
The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. Straight ahead, it's Bigsby. He'll pop this ahead for about 4, but it will set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Lawrence. Oh, he's got a man. That's caught by Brown. 15 yards through the air. That's good for a Jaguar. 1st down.
You can see this connection is just starting really to pick up. They're seeing the game through the same set of eyes, and that is the job of the receiver. What is my quarterback expecting from me? Where does he want me? Be there on time, and it leads to big gains like this.
Lawrence out quickly to Thomas on the RPO.
Man, what a big-time play here by the corner. It feels like he knew that play was coming before the ball was even snapped. You can see he sticks his foot in the ground and bursts. He ends that play before it even has a chance to get started.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he'll try to use that size and push forward, but it will not work. They're going to get him down behind the line. 3rd and long. Here's Lawrence to throw. And on 3rd down, that ball incomplete.
I think he predetermined that 3rd down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
This returnable from the 4. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Houston offense going to make their way back onto the field. The deficit is 17, so they got to start cutting into it soon. See if it starts here. 1st and 10. Room to run at the 40. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
Finding yourself down here, multiple scores in the second half. The defense is going to give you some friendly run looks. So don't be afraid to mix it in there. But if you're going to find yourself coming back from this deficit, you're going to have to do it primarily through the air with just a little bit of mix of the run. Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
2nd down, and here's a run, and here's Mixon. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
I think this 2nd down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's no need for 3rd down. He was able to get enough on 2nd, and they get a fresh set of downs.
Stroud to throw here on 1st down. To the left side, into the hands of Collins. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They've got it inside the 15.
Whatever they've talked about in the locker room at the halftime break seems to have worked. They've come out with a new established energy. You could see it when they took the field. Now this offense seems to be building on it because with that chunk play, just a little bit of rhythm that they can build off of. They got a long way to go to get back into this game, but so far off to a good start.
On 1st and 10, here's Stroud. A short throw pulled in by Schultz. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
At the 9-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Mixon. Uh-oh. And that's good run support on the edge. Nice tackle out wide. That'll hold them to a gain of 2. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Stroud. That's to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
We're starting to see a lot of this on 3rd down, Mike, where they're going to rely on the run after catch to pick up these 3rd down conversions. So you know what that depends on? You have to actually complete the ball, and in this case, it falls incomplete, brings up 4th down.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Texans are back within 2 scores.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone, and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Following the kickoff, we have an injured player on the field. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. They put Strange in motion. Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll plow forward for a gain of 4 yards.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They put Strange in motion. Once again, it's Etienne. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
Pretty much just more of the same from what we saw with this back in the first half, and he doesn't need much. He gets a little bit of space, and then he can create the rest. It's the combination of patience, vision, and then the burst to hit the hole once he sees it. This guy's been a handful all day.
They put Strange in motion. A 1st down throw for Lawrence. And this ball's going to be incomplete.
I think he just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot.
Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. Now a 3rd and 2. Third down, they go with Bigsby. And he's going to be taken down here. Looks like a pretty good spot, though. Yes, he's got it. That's a 1st down.
In real time from up here, Mike, I couldn't tell whether or not he got it at first glance, but I think after seeing the replays we have up here, it looked like he and his blockers got just enough, and they're going to be able to keep this drive alive.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
40-yard line.
On the give, it's Etienne. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
A run up the middle with Bigsby. Nice job finding the seam. Gain of about 9. Just a yard short of that 1st down. 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Lawrence. Firing right side, brought in by Brown.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver, and then see what he can do after the catch.
Here's a 2nd and 3 forthcoming.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 10-yard line.
On the handoff, it's Etienne. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
And with that run, Mike, even though it brings up 3rd down, it still keeps this offense in what they call a 50-50 downs. It means with the down and distance provided, you can call a run or a pass, and both are equal threats. And that's what makes it so hard for these defenses to defend those situations.
The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Here's 3rd and 2. Lawrence. He's got it at the 3. And they'll stop him just short of the goal line, but they are going to have enough to convert. It's going to be 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
They'll run it here with Etienne. He'll get this forward. No signal. They're going to mark him down at the 1. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. Again, they give it to Etienne. And this time, he will work his way into the end zone. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. That's his 2nd touchdown of the game. He's doubled his season output. He now has 4. Greg, that's one of those scores where it's not completely over, but it's getting to be about that time.
Yeah, Mike, I just think they're entering miracle stage right now, and I just don't think there's any coming back from this deficit.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. This one taken at the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The visitors' offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. Things not looking good. But see if they get the turnaround going here. They'll start this drive with 1st down. From the shotgun, C.J. Stroud. To the middle of the field, caught by Higgins. A good spot here, 2nd and a yard. Now a timeout for Jacksonville. Their 2nd. On 2nd down, Stroud. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down. From the gun, here's Stroud. He's got his tight end. It's Schultz. A pickup of 15 in the air. 1st down for Houston.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
The receiver thought he had a nice soft spot in that zone coverage, and he settles down to give a nice target to the quarterback. But the defense had eyes on him the entire time. Secure rally tackle prevents that from turning into a big play. So the receiver does everything right, except for the most important part. He runs a nice route, great separation downfield, but now you just got to finish that thing off with a catch.
They're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
That's a prototypical coverage sack. All 11 guys on the field doing their job. Starts with sound back-end coverage. Nowhere to go quick with the ball. The quarterback has no chance but to extend the play. Look for something late developing downfield. That was all the time this front needed to chase him down and bring him down for a sack.
Let's see what they do here. This is 4th and long. Here's Stroud. This is caught. He's got a long way to go. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs.
You find yourself down big. It's the 4th quarter. There's really no choice but to go for this at this point. But once again, this defense, they're up to the task, and they come through yet again with a huge stop.
Travis Etienne and the Jaguar offense ready to get back to work. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look. And they're looking to get back to their winning ways after the loss in Week 2. They go to 2-1 if they can hold on here. This drive starts with 1st and 10.
Across midfield to the 49-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. Etienne has the first down, still going. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Here's a case of an offense just piling on. You're really imposing your will on the defense. Everyone in the stadium knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it, you know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
Lawrence will give it to Bigsby. He'll get a couple of yards back, but it will be 2nd and long.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 13.
They'll run. It's Etienne. And he does some good work on the ground here. Going to take it inside the 30 with a run of 8 yards.
It's a gain of
3rd
8.
and 5.
Makes it 3rd and 5.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Open man, right side. He's got it. About 19 yards on that one. They're in business. It's 1st and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the 4th quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. Here's a run. That's a nice pickup, bringing it down to the 3. 2nd and goal.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and goal at the 3-yard line.
They'll look to run. It's Etienne. That one only good for a gain of 1 to the 2 to set up 3rd and goal.
It's now 3rd and goal.
A kneel down here from Lawrence, and that should wrap things up. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. They get the victory away from home in the division. Those are so valuable. And they'll get another shot in their place next time later in the season. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. The Jaguars are the winners here at home as we say so long from Jacksonville.